In this video, we're going to show you a method in which how to deal with fractional durations and round these durations up to turn this into something like this, which will hopefully tidy up your schedule and avoid any unnecessary questions from others in your project team. Now, before we begin, fractional durations, or in other words, durations that are down to 1 or 2 decimal points, it doesn't mean you're a failure, and it can happen for a variety of reasons. It could be that your calendar settings are set to half days. It could be involved in resource availability. For example, resources may only be at 10 or 20% availability at certain times. Manual entry tasks, unit conversions, lag or lead times. There's a whole lot of reasons as to why this happens. So it happens to us all. Now, this method doesn't mean we go and make any alterations to the duration column, but we're going to use a custom field column to project our rounded up or rounded down durations. And to do that, you can simply right click on one of the columns. So we're going to right click on the start column here and choose custom fields. And I'm going to use the first text field here and rename this rounded duration. And then next we're going to apply a formula to this, and I'll contain a copy of this formula in the video description. And here is the formula. We click OK and then click OK again. Now, to gather our rounded duration, we right click again on one of the columns. We're going to right click on the start column here, insert column, and we'll choose our rounded duration. And you'll see that the duration for the non-summary tasks have been rounded to the nearest whole number, which is very good. Now, to apply this to the summary tasks, we'll go back and make some adjustments to our rounded duration column. So right click and go custom fields again. And we want the calculation for the task and group summary rows. We want the formula or the use formula to apply to that. When we click OK, you'll notice there that our summary tasks have also been applied. It's an excellent way to show that rounded duration for all activities in the project. Now, it's important to note that any adjustment to task durations must be done in the duration column, because the rounded duration is merely a reflection with the use of a formula of the duration. So any adjustments must be done in the duration column. Now, to assist here and also to provide another view in which to show only the rounded durations, we can remove this hide column by right clicking on the column, and then go to view and then click tables. Now go to more tables, and you can make a copy of this entry. So we'll make a copy of it and call this rounded duration. And the duration will replace the workable duration with our rounded duration. Okay, so when we go back to our original table, we have our original duration with our fractional durations there, which is where we'll do our adjustments and continued working. And then when we wish to show this sheet to someone, we can go up to tables, we can go to more tables, and then select that rounded duration table that we put in place, click apply, and then you've got the rounded duration for your project. So a nice way to simplify somewhat a project without making any material changes to the overall project. Thank you for listening to Performance with Project. We'd love to hear from you again. Please subscribe, and we look forward to seeing you again soon.